Day number 2 in the first week of Street Fighter League Japan. Ladies and gentlemen, it is Torimeshi up to bat with V6 Plus FAV Gaming going up against Nauman, part of Detonation Gaming.
Let's get it. I can't wait to see how Nauman approaches this matchup. I've seen how other Luke players do. I want to see what Nauman's tech is, but Torimeshi, no stranger to the danger, has been a big CFN monster and doing a lot of work on your favorite players. Look at that. Backing away, but careful of that medium punch. That is the party starter. He's doing a good job of just slaying out the medium punches on his own and the medium kicks to keep him at a distance.
Yeah. Nauman was taking a couple of risks there earlier. He was trying to throw out the roundhouse to counter hit Dawson to get that priority going, but how much damage did he take to even like get to the point where he's at now? Let's see if the risk does meet the reward.
He's skilled too. Trying to find an opening on some of these techs, but right now Torimeshi for the defense. Universal up in the corner here from Nauman, but answered back is Torimeshi. He's at one more hit. Oh, the block though. Good stuff from Nauman. Gotta finish the job with a jab. A dab will do ya.
That was actually pretty interesting. After an EX Sandblaster, he managed to sneak his way in. Considering the amount of life, I think Torimeshi, had the right idea. I mean, like that was totally fine. I don't think he would have died from one big counter hit combo. I might be wrong, considering how much damage Luke actually does, but again, finding the right timing to contest with the crouching jab.
He's been harassing with that crouching jab, and it gets so much more reward, right, than other characters. Being able to link into the target combo, here's the size for Torimeshi. Look at that, so squirrely, out of the corner, knowing that you don't want to be there. No anti-air, though. Big jumping off the backboard, and saw a lot of damage dished out. This is exactly what the Luke player wants, just to find these right moments to shine. And the B skill, too.
Let me put some respect on my man, Nauman. He had utilized that earlier in round 1. That same similar sequence, but I think there was just a lot more potency to it considering the life deficit that Torimeshi was at. Ooh! Eating so much damage.
Wrestling with that medium kick, able to stock up with the B skill in between that sequence. That means that there's a lot of mental stack from Nauman to allow that. Falls to the fireball, actually able to stay fine. Yo, the fireball's still there and get all the hits. Torimeshi staying optimal.
Torimeshi is definitely squirrely. Like, he went for a double teleport sequence. Does get a light sequence afterwards as well. Look, Nauman is cooking up. There's only going to be like one touch. I think if he gets a significant trade during a fireball, I think that'll be pretty much it. The side switch? What was that?
He tried to do? I wonder what he tried to do.
Torimeshi went for the bait route, like teleport into the jab is going to be whiffing, right? He could go into the throw or even a low right afterwards. I think it caught Nauman pressing a button, but I didn't see counter hit. Maybe I don't know. It could have been like a movement issue, but at the same time, it was so hard to tell. I didn't see the words counter hit on the screen, but either way, Torimeshi does get the first game. I won't say like super convincingly, but I will say like, 2-1. It's a pretty good start.
Yeah. A very good start right here from Torimeshi. And we talked about that squirrely play, and that came definitely into play to stay away from what Nauman wanted to do. And you see that, as you have pointed out, Nauman fishing with these crush counter buttons, these heavy buttons, trying to get a buffer going, maybe the chaser into like the flip, the overhead. But it's just not enough. I do like the choice for the V skill for the tech and things like that, but all this is not enough to take down someone like Torimeshi. And I wonder if we're going to see a switch. I don't believe any of the other characters that Nauman has are enough to do it, so maybe a switch in terms of V skill. Oh, sticking with it. Need a second.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like having the V skill 1 installment could be a big threat, but I think the way that Nauman wants to play, like he wants to stay close to Dawson. And I don't think there's going to be a significant time for Luke to even let up on pressure with charging up that V skill 1. More often than not, I think he wants to keep Dawson guessing with V skill 2 with the threat of either a normal, a throw. Oh boy. Not with that, though.
A little bit of a mistake right there. And again, now actually never finding the activation off the medium kick and the walk-up throw. And this is that corner pressure that you were talking about, but the side applied and denying any of that corner positioning. Hold up in front, the mix, and the jump medium punch to do it with the float. Sheesh.
This is so tough.
Torimeshi.
This is the 34th ranked Dawson, the Warlord Dawson. I said Ultimate Grandmaster earlier, please let me fix my face. The Warlord Dawson playing off against Nauman, who's just adopted has just adopted Luke in his arsenal, right? This is tale as old as time. You have a character, you have a player who's been navigating a character for so long versus a very solid, fundamentally sound player rocking a character that has been only released for about like a year. Or like, sorry, less than a year.
Right, you definitely don't have enough time. The game plan. The fadeaway though, now I'm starting to wake up a little bit, drop like volume, activation off the EX Fireball. Hold this back though. That's not enough to do it. You need heavy kick, but that'll do it with the next throw. Now I'm able to clear it up just a little bit. And some of that actually came from a little bit of matchup knowledge finally from Nauman, using that EX rather than that armor to get through some of these limbs. But he has to be in like that mid-range to let that commit with it.
We'll see if that strategy pays off again, right? That's such an expensive strategy to utilize, but if you get that knockdown, it makes it so much worth it. I guess so well worth it, I should say. But as it stands right now, Torimeshi doing a great job of keeping himself out of danger, right? Doesn't even want to be a part of any of the mediums that is thrown out by Nauman. This is going to be so powerful for Torimeshi. Just out of there. Doesn't want to overstep his boundaries.
Jump in. Finally comes through from Nauman. Aerial approach has definitely been checked. Not as much as we'd like to see from Torimeshi. And the wake up base god Agni did it with, yeah, there's a throw. Of course, Nauman knows. He kick keeps it meaty. He's got bar to bumper activation, but Torimeshi shoots first.
Pretty fortunate for Nauman. I think he was just going for the throw regardless, but I don't think Torimeshi's going to be too worried about that at all, right? Oh boy! Not going to be dead yet.
Oh! With the reset. That was nasty. Right into B skill with the throw, or detect the throw.
That was actually pretty scrambly, right? Like off of a normal hit off of V skill 2, you don't really get a continuation. But it all came down to like having that V trigger stocked up, right? I think that was an excellent choice for Nauman to pick apart when Torimeshi wanted to throw a normal out using the thermobaric. That's pretty much his green light to go in. It was a very well utilized from the side of Nauman.
Did a good job of reading the template of the normals every so often with the jump in and making it count when he puts him in the corner. That's been the tail of the tapes, I think, as this match goes down. And now the jab, counter hit. And again, when those hits come through, they hurt. Especially with Sim, lower amount of life. Down to the dash in though.
And Torimeshi taking a huge risk. Like Nauman went for a meaty throw, then back to another meaty, but this time, actually no, maybe delayed it just a little bit. But Tori actually woke up with a normal. The last instance he was up, but now it's going to be all Nauman right now. Back to back, actually, from Torimeshi firing back with his own V trigger. What a call out with the flash net.
Got the V trigger. Nauman waiting for him to come down. Able to get the clip, the V skill, and look at Torimeshi. Yo! From downtown, able to sling out that enhanced EX Fireball. Careful. Yeah, you like that. Never mind, he's fine. The jump back jab. Who's on the roof with the scope, bro?
You can even hear the players. Oh man, that was so close. I mean, it's bound to hit you at least once, right? The Yoga Sniper jump back jab, it's bound to hit you at least once. You can see Nauman trying to contest, like he's trying to preemptively get a limb with that crouching heavy punch a couple of times.
That's looking a lot better from Torimeshi. Put on the ground. Nauman rules with the medium punch. Gets the counter hit off the back medium punch. One more good sequence should get that stun. Be a reversal, but he's still caught up in the corner. Oh no! Almost done and done. The walk up throw, and that's a wrap. We're going to final game, final round. More than enough damage.
You know, we're starting to see some cracks in the armor. I think there's a lot of information being given to Nauman when it comes to Torimeshi's defensive options. I think there's a lot to be said in regards to when he wants to delay tech and when he wants to press a button. Yep, Nauman sensed it. He knows exactly what to do now. On the hunt, you should, if you put him back in the corner, okay. This is gonna be enough, probably? Yeah, but why do I even ask? Why do I even ask the question anymore?
What's the point? What's the point with the damage that done? Luke gets it done out here. Nauman getting that win. Ooh.